Hello everyone, this is Panda. I'm just making a video because I am really bored, and right now I'm so disappointed by people. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I thought this guy literally cared enough to not lie to me. And I know he didn't mean to lie, but listen what I'm trying to say here. I'm the pen photographer, everyone. And when I ask you to not deceive me and then when I'm trying to explain to this guy, it's like, listen, don't tell me a story about someone and you say that they will love my content and find out the person never watched my videos in the first place. You literally are giving me false hope, and I really don't like that. If you watch me long enough, you know that I really do not tolerate false hope. So don't give me that false encouragement. I get what you're trying to do, but if you're going to be encouraging someone, be real about it. Don't lie about it. But with that said, everyone, I'm in Long Island City, and please do subscribe, like, and share. But yeah. And now someone doesn't like my tone of voice because I asked a question. Why would you do that? That's so unfair. That is so unfair for you to make an assumption that I am speaking out of context with a very aggressive tone. You just text through Instagram. I'm like, dude, you've been lying about this person, and you claim that this person followed me, and found out this person doesn't, because this person is always busy and doesn't go on social media and doesn't even have an Instagram. So that's why I'm trying to understand, why are you trying to attack me and you don't like my tone of voice when I'm the one asking you a real hypothetical question about why would you deceive me like that? Don't say it to a YouTuber, oh, my boy watches your content. You find out your boy never watches your content. I don't like that. Because if he did, why I never seen a comment? So I put two and two together. So last time we I met up with him. He showed me a video of the friend that said, "What's up, Panda? What's going on? Good to see you again. I don't know what you've been up to." That's what gave it away. I don't know what you've been up to. That means he doesn't watch my videos. So the last time we had met was weeks ago. I'm like, okay, let's do a little bit of research and find out what's going on. And here's the thing. I think there's a little bit of too much drinking going on that other side of this conversation. A little bit too much going on where someone has the luxury to party every night. I don't do that. Even if I did have the luxury to go party, I won't go party. And every time this person is outside drinking, he's texting me ransom stuff that has nothing to do with anything that is related, or it's just weird. And I'm the one now being, I guess, subjected to being with an attitude when I'm asking you a question about why do you have to deceive me by telling me a lie about someone watching my content when the person even said it on your phone through IG in a video, because mind you, this person doesn't even have a smartphone. He still uses a flip phone. So how does he watch my content? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. How does he watch the content if he's still using flip phones? Mind you, he still uses I think it's a Nikon, is that a D12? Yeah, one of those cameras. And He asks a question. He wants to get into technology better than ever. And I'm like, see, this is why I know he doesn't watch. Because if he did, he would follow me on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a difficulty with a friend, and I don't want my friends, and I don't want you to do this to your friends either. Don't gas up your friends or hype your friends up by telling them a lie about something so they can be proud of something that's actually not true. And now when I ask the question, now I'm the one being pressed as if I'm the bad guy. Oh my panda, that is so distasteful. I'm literally and smart enough to know that I waited this long to see how long you're gonna keep up this facade. And now I'm the one being subjected to, yeah. But anyways, I was gonna wait a few minutes for people to get into the video, but I wanna know what you're having for lunch on a Wednesday. It's August 3rd, and I have 7 days, or well, technically 8 days away, and till I turn 42. Well, technically 7 days, yeah, I guess. But anyway, and I wanted to share my experience dealing with some allies, and like, listen, I'm a person that comes up front, and you should have noticed by now, like, I will approach you if you have done something that was very little unethical, and it's being pushed to the point where it's gone too far. And so when I'm asking you, yeah, and now I'm the one being, yeah, it's just like wild. I'm the one being the bad guy now for protecting my mental state. It's some nerve of some people. This is why you might have money, you might have riches, you might have brains, but you don't have brains. Yeah, you don't have brains. Obviously, you're spoiled, no offense. You're taking shit for granted. You're doing what I used to do when I was young. And I learned, after realizing I hurt someone when I was still young, with all my, I guess you could call it luxury expenses, making people feel bad about what they eat. Oh, this person eats a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm bringing vegan sushi, which is not sushi because it defeats the purpose of being sushi, because it's not sushi if it's not, the ingredients is not made out of seafood. This is why I was trying to argue with this guy about this too. Like, it's not seafood if it's vegan. If it's a vegan roll, then it's not sushi. It's not, because there's no fish containing product within the dish. So it's not sushi. So with that said, everyone, it's hot, it's warm, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. Because right now, listen, people think I'm being an asshole right now, then I'm not. I'm not being an asshole. What I'm trying to ask you was an honest opinion at lunch hour. You've been doing this for months now. And now when I ask the question, why do you continue to lie about it? You get mad. When I confront you, like, come on, that's not cool. And when I explain myself to this person, like, yeah, dude, you know me long enough to know that you shouldn't do that, and you do it anyways. Have I done it to you? No. And I think it's because the person drinks too much. It's always drinking. This is why I just say fuck drinking. Screw it. It's no fun when someone cannot even come and comprehend what I'm saying under the influence. It's like when that person gets too much alcohol in their system, and which it does, it's like they totally forgot what they were supposed to do 10 minutes ago. It's really a pain in the ass. This is why I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to hang out with people that are continuously going to be alcoholics when I am going to, listen, that's your personal life, That's your issues, right? But I'm trying to help you at the same time, tell you have a problem. You have a problem and you need to admit to it. You can go to clubs without drinking. You can have water. You can still have fun. See, that's the problem with our society today. You got to have a little bit of alcohol to order to have fun. No, you don't. You don't have to do anything to have fun. You can still go and have fun and be a socialized person. But today, everyone is entitled to say, oh, you can't question me after what I've done for you. Well, I have to ask you this question. Why do you tirade? Because it is tirating my ego. You're tolerating my ego by lying to me about someone loves my content. This person he hasn't watched. He said it himself. He hasn't watched the video since we met. And he disconnected from Instagram. That was last year. So, yeah, it really does show the light of some people when you try to be very upfront to them like a real friend. Real friends confront you. Your enemies don't. I'm being your friend by confronting you by being honest and being upfront, and you get an attitude with me. I don't see how logical you can be with that towards me. That's not logical. How are you mad for your mistake? You mad at me for your mistake. Think about that. You came out your mouth and said lies. That's your mistake, not mine. Why are you mad at me for confronting? I'm confronting you because you're supposed to be a friend, and I don't want my friends to make the same mistake with someone else. That is called being responsible and having a decent friendship with one to another. Isn't that right? To educate one person to say, hey, you just can't do that. Why? Because, like, you hurt people's egos. You hurt sometimes people's self-esteem. You literally give them the false hope of thinking that you have people that you only met a few times and you don't see them quite often. You don't even talk to them on social media, and you talk to this person more than I talk to them, and you claiming that this person is doing it. It's not good to lie of what this person is doing when the person should be telling me themselves, hey, I just watched your video about what's going on, but he never does. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about a friend named Mike that lives here in Chicago. I confronted him about something that he's been doing for quite some time. Now, I noticed this weeks ago. While he's saying that one of our friends loves my content, he likes watching videos. He doesn't. Because when I talk to him on your phone, when we meet up, when we do, he asks us this very one important question, as I said in the beginning. I don't know what you've been up to, Panda, so let me know what's up, what you've been up to. That's a giveaway. And this is why people, you got to put your smarts together, and you got to put your brains, use your intelligence. When someone is speaking and you're trying to reconnect someone to someone, oh, shit is going to spill out and the information is going to be told. Honestly, the honesty part is going to be there. So don't. You're not missing out, friend. I'm not having lunch. I'm not having lunch, and I'm literally trying to save money to replace this wheel, because this wheel is literally on its last leg, and this is why I am not trying to move around as much, because it literally, I need to buy these wheels ASAP, or that center core with the keeping the bearing is literally, it's getting, the hole is just getting wider and wider, like it's stretching the plastic or the housing. I don't know. I tried to fix it yesterday while I was here, and everyone was like, yeah, I seen you before fixing that wagon like 2 weeks ago here. I was like, yep, fixing it again. And some guy was like, hey, what is your story? I was like, you want to know my story? I'm not from New York City, all right? But I'm homeless, and I came here for opportunities because we figured that we were having some bad issues back in Milwaukee, Vancouver, Portland, San Francisco, California in general. So we figured, let's go to the East Coast and go to New York City and try to give this a shot once again, and then it turned out like it wasn't a good idea when the pandemic started just dying down, and people now are still doing unorthodox things that are not even ethical for society to. Come on, you got people in fear in the city, walking out their homes ready to hit someone because someone might just jump out the bushes and start shooting. You heard about the 14-year-old boy that got shot, and he responded in a deep far Queens neighborhood behind a car. Like, literally, like people doing dumb stuff. Like, people literally are beating up old women, grandmas, grandparents for purses. These are teenagers doing this shit in the city. Bunch of cowards. And you giving me shit for asking you questions, my friend, about why do you have to like continue to say that about this person when they know it's a lie? This is why I don't get it. When I confront you about the realities of reality, you get confrontational with your words, as if I'm the one I'm the one with the attitude. I'm not. This is why I know for a reason, for a fact, when people talk about homelessness, they don't really care about homelessness. They don't. It's just talk. Because they want to look good in front of friends. Oh, I support homeless people. I donated here. It's not about donations. It's about acting within the community, taking the time out to be your own activist and your own social worker without being a social worker, by going out there and saying, hey, my name is Elizabeth or Jeffrey or Jan or Nico or Keiki or Panda or Rock or Michael or Smith. Like, hey, and I came out here, I don't work for any agency, but you know, I figured that I can get back to the community and I can talk to you and I can relate that to my community, and we can probably help you get what you need, and we can move forward from there. But people don't do that as much as they should these days, because you know what? People are living in fear because what is going on, not just in New York City, but around this nation. There's been crimes acts of police brutality, police abuse, police shooting unarmed young men and women. Then you have teenagers of all sorts going out there robbing old women and stealing bikes and cars and harassing women. Bad enough women's rights are already been taken away from in this country due to some stupid government policies and whoever's in office with their stupid politics. Because let me be honest with you guys, without women, how can us men survive? Think about that. I know you say, well, we can survive without women. No, we can't. We need the other half. And I know some of you guys say, well, I'm not into women. Maybe I'm into the same, I want that dick. I like dick. Okay, I get it. You like the dick. And some of you might say, well, I like the vagina and dick. You know the Dave Chappelle sketch when he says, you got the buys and buys, they fuck anything? No, I'm just kidding. But you get what I'm saying, right? Guys, point is what I'm trying to say, you gotta care. People have to care. Because this is not caring. This is just, everyone is on survival mode. And everyone is going to tarnish at you if you say the wrong thing. And this is what is going on between me and this guy. I confronted him about something that he's been doing wrong for months. And I'm the bad guy. I'm trying to be a friend and let you know that that's wrong. I'm not over here trying to say, F you, kiss my ass, I don't want to ever talk to you, blah, 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 you lying something to me. I'm not cursing at you, I'm having a conversation through text. See, that's the difference between people. The logical aspect of knowing and using your brain. Now he doesn't like my tone of voice. Who doesn't like my tone of voice on this channel? I'm sorry, but you should know, you know me since the pandemic. I keep shit real. How many times I have to say it? Panda keeps it on the reels. Always. I don't hold back. I don't sugarcoat anything. I speak my mind. How many times do I have to tell everyone that your right to speak is your right to retaliate against this whole corruption of stupidity from our city officials, our government, even some citizens that believe they have the right to tell you what rights you do not have. Like the women in Central Park in the West. You don't belong in my neighborhood. I don't never seen you here before. Get out my neighborhood. You don't tell someone when they can't be in a public place. But with that said, everyone, what are you having for lunch? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm having air. That's all I'm having. But right now, birthday is not looking good. And it's never always, let me explain. I don't normally celebrate my birthday, because here's the thing. Why am I celebrating about death? Don't take this the wrong way, but think about it in this concept. You're celebrating also death. As you age, you worry. Don't say you never worry because of your age, because I have been thinking about it for the longest time. And I don't mean to be negative, but birthdays are supposed to be celebration, but I don't normally celebrate my birthday because every time I want to celebrate my birthday, I just saw something that was just unbelievable. People don't know how to drive in New York City. But the reason why I don't celebrate my birthday is because sometimes on my birthday I have the worst luck ever. And last year we did. Then again, I felt for that one because it was your fault. Well, it wasn't last year, it was the year before that. When the pandemic started, we were in San Francisco. And you guys wanted me to go walk into the Japanese restaurant and go have soba. And I thought, oh, having 2 fish is going to kill me. And that's what happened. I did it for you guys. We're not doing that again. And here's the thing. That's not bad luck. What happens on my birthday couple times is like I lose stuff. Something bad happens. What was the last time? The first time was we got stuck in San Diego because the fucking bus driver decided to just ransomly, decided to wait for all the passengers, decided to just take ransom, this is when I was taking Greyhound at one point, which I do not recommend doing that cross country. It's the worst, it's a rip-off system. You shouldn't pay $300 for a shitty bus commute with tight space and annoyingness of no Wi-Fi, no proper airflow on the bus. Oh, so crampy, so crampy. Spend all that money when you can just take the Amtrak. So pointless. Oh yeah, by the way, I guarantee you guys can't find the microphones. Can you find the microphones? I guarantee you guys cannot find the microphones. I wanted to feature that, like I just hid the microphones, like I'm actually going to shoot a scene on a movie set. Because sometimes I would do that on a set. I would have an additional audio on the actress or actor, and what I do is I have a second audio line, even though I'm using my main audio, which I have my audio file list right there doing the audio part. But you also need backups. Never know. You never know. But you also need that voice. You need that. Yeah. So sometimes I would do that, but as you can see, I hit close. You guys are like, wait, it's right there. Yeah, it is right there now. Now you can see because I just did this. But in reality, no one's gonna like pay attention because they think that's a crease in your shirt. So, but with that said, everyone. So, anyway, I've been talking about this place here. I'm not sure if you guys been following me lately about ramen shops, but apparently this ramen shop, right here, it's right around this corner down the street here. I really want to try it out, but here's the problem. I want to make a video of it, but I don't want to spend money. Why? Because I got to get the wagon fixed. Got to get the wheels. How many wheels do you need, Panda? Some of you might ask that question. I need 4 wheels. That's what? With taxes and shipping, maybe 115, 110, I don't know. Let's see how that works out, because I gotta ship that to an Amazon locker like I did before and go pick it up and use the locker. But I also have to buy, wait, because here's the thing. When I get those wheels, I know I have to use a certain type of spacer for the axle pin that I need to use. So that means I have to go online or find it at a hardware store. Ball bearing spacers or inserts long enough. Yeah, that's going to probably be a problem, because I'm not sure if I can get this one off the bearings. I don't know. So I think buying fresh pairs is good, and yeah, and I'm looking for a few things, because I noticed that the axle is bent in. So the wheel is bent in the axle, or yeah, the bolt. A lot of problems with it. Then again, you know, this is New York City, and a wagon, this is expensive. A wagon almost costs $200, and I have said this before about the TNT wagons, that sometimes they're good when you're not using it in this situation. I'm using it in a constant situation, in a real environment all the time. It's being pushed 24/7 in the real world. But in reality, let's say I have my own place again. I can keep it in a storage room. It would last much longer if I wasn't even out here in the first place. But we needed to buy the wagon, and I think I made a good purchase on the wagon, because other wagons that we see on Amazon are fucking cheap. They break down. The wheels are not all-terrain. Guys, I have all-terrain wheels. Those are real rubber tires without the air. It's just pure rubber, and it's been super elastic glued onto the rim. Tim says, glad to hear from you. Well, Tim, glad to see you, sir. But yeah. So I'm actually, guys, like, I don't think I'm going to do a birthday live stream. As you can see, I didn't program one, because normally I would program one 8 days, 10 days in advance, like I did the last time, and that was very unsuccessful. Thank you, YouTube, for not sending out the notifications. And now, YouTube, let me talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube did this scam. They're trying to pull off a scam here. This is a scam, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to read this. YouTube sent me a notification about a copyright infringement on a song that they provide on their free library music categories. Yes, so if you guys haven't seen that, read that email. This is YouTube doing this crazy attacking anyone that's 5,000 and under. Mind you, we're about to hit 5,000 subscribers on this channel, so please share the content. Give me a thumbs button up. This is YouTube at its worst. YouTube, are you literally sending me a copyright notice for a song that you provide in your library 6-7 years ago? This video was uploaded. We were stuck in International JFK Airport in New York City. Why we were stuck there? Oh, because we couldn't get a flight out like we wanted to. So we canceled one flight, went to Chicago, but we were still stuck at JFK for some reason for not 6 hours, but 12 hours. We were stuck on the plane, then we had to get off the plane, get back on the plane. That was terrible. So, mind you, YouTube, why are you sending me a copyright notice for a song that is non-copyrighted on your platform? Because I just checked and the song is still on your platform. As of right now, that song is on the platform. Guys, I want you to go to if you have a YouTube account, go to your YouTube studio settings. In your YouTube studio settings, you're going to see a list. You're going to see customize and all that stuff. You're going to see a library. In that library, you can download music that YouTube allows for fair use. As I said, this video was uploaded almost 7 years ago. Let's do 6. Not to sugarcoat it, 6. 6 years ago. YouTube, you wait 6 years ago to send me a strike? This is bullcrap. This is insane behavior by YouTube. This is why you guys have to literally stop saying YouTube is the best platform. It's not, because the people behind it are running it as if it's like if they are not paying attention to details. First and foremost, I want to know from Susan, the CEO, are your colleagues and your employees are paying attention to the upload date of this video? Your algorithm is just pointing stuff out, and this is not the only video on my platform that your algorithm or your staff has pointed out. You're putting something out that happened 8 years ago. Eight years ago, you flagged a video from 8 years ago. Didn't you flag the video that happened 2 years ago? Didn't you flag one recently after you monetized it for a year, and now you want to demonetize it? For what reason? And here's the kicker, guys. They complain about 4 seconds of audio track being played in my video. 4 seconds. Are you serious right now? So let me ask YouTube a very important question. Is anyone allowed to live stream in public without being striked by your algorithm or your staff? Because this is a free country, right? People can play music when they walk by. If I'm walking in the city, you're going to strike me for someone playing music on their freedom, their free rights to play what they want. Oh my panda. So I was supposed to say, hey, sir, you gotta mute that because I'm coming toward you. I gotta do that. That's berating someone. That's how people get into confrontations. That is how people get into confrontations. So YouTube, let me ask you this question. Am I allowed to log while being struck because someone walked past me by blasting music? 4 seconds of it. Oh yeah, when we did the Jewish, the Fifth Avenue Jewish parade. Oh, you know how many times YouTube copyright strike me on music? 18 times in that video, and I had to, guys, it took me a whole 2 months to go to each video and wait for them one by one. I had to wait one by one for them to finish the process of deleting the song from that timeline, and then do the next. You know how tedious that is, YouTube? To wait at least 2 days each for 18 strikes you gave me for covering the Jewish parade. Am I not allowed to log? Here's the question, Susan. Am I not allowed to log anymore on YouTube? Isn't YouTube logins a thing to do? But you gotta add I have to literally add a live stream? How you add a live stream? Susan, please. CEO of YouTube, let me know and let the audience know. How do you regulate something like that? How do you force someone to add their live streams? because your platform doesn't approve of certain things that's been said or done or here, it makes you seem very, it makes YouTube seem like a very big ass bully. It does. It makes YouTube seem like a big bully, in which you are being a bully. You're basically telling me that I can't log anymore. But if I do, you're gonna strike me 4 seconds, not even just 4 seconds, but even 6 seconds of someone playing an audio in the distance. That is the platform that we speak of here. I'm shooting this in 1080p 60 frames. I'm using the Wi-Fi here. You guys want to support the channel? You guys can. Yes, I have links to my prints. Guys, I got fireworks prints if you guys are interested in maybe getting a glass print. I know my glass prints are quite expensive, but wait till you get the product. And for instance, I have a couple people that brought prints here. They can tell you the quality is top-notch printing. This is technology on glass, and you're not going to get any better than that. And mind you, it comes in a very, very thin profile. So when you enter your home, when people see your walls, they're like, wow, there's no frame. That's all glass, baby. And it's thin, and it looks so neat. So guys, go to my website. If you want to support me financially directly, you can go to my website, ThePandaPhotographer.com right here. You can go there, you can check out my work. You like something that's on my Instagram, you say, hey, I want that photo for a print. But you can't have people, unless it's a street photo. That's fine. But portraits, candidates, no. You can have my beautiful people. Sorry, only I can have my beautiful people. And if I take a picture of you, you're part of that beautiful people cycle. So with that said, please support the channel. It really does help. If you cannot afford to buy a plant, and you want to help out from the birthday, there is, and there always will be, a Cash App, Venmo, and a PayPal. It's free for everyone to, well, the PayPal, for those, some people believe that you need an account to donate. No, I set this up as a donation. So you don't need to log into your account to donate. You can use the system the way it is. Simple, easy. There's a Cash App, PayPal, or there's Amazon links to some of the gear that I do use. So it does help me grow there. If you want to be a Patreon, I have a Patreon page that does help. So please do support your local artists, because it does help us, because we are in a struggle fight right now after the pandemic. And now we're having this monkeypox outbreak here in New York City, which is getting way out of control, mind you. People, wash your hands. Please be clean. I'm homeless, and look at me. I'm fresh and so clean, and I'm homeless. You telling me you can't go out there and wash your hands, but you live in a freaking $3,500 condominium, and you can't take 10 seconds to wash your hands. Actually, it's supposed to be 20 seconds to wash your hands, but please wash your hands for a full 30 seconds. Because people, look, you see these nails? That's what you call a homeless clean nail. You see these hands? You see these beautiful painted hands? I care about my self-esteem and my appearance. Why? Because this is part of my mental health. And this is why I was saying this in Invisible People. If you're homeless and you're giving up because you think people don't care, yeah, that's true. There's a lot of people that don't care. You're right. There's a lot of that shit going on around here. But that doesn't mean you should give up on yourself or give up on your dreams. And I'm not trying to give up on my dreams. Again, a lot of people that I have removed from this platform wanted me to just give up on my dream and go back working for another agency or something. But maybe this is my ticket that I always wanted at my age right now. I'm 42 years of age. I will be next Wednesday, because today is Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'll be 42. Don't you think I accomplished a lot by this time? By the age of 35, you should already been married, have at least one child, and should be financially saving up. That's what I did. I had one child, been married twice. I had traveled. I think I this is why sometimes I am arrogant. Because when I try to explain this to another African American young man or young lady, they're like, some you can't relate to. They're like, word, I can do that shit. You're telling me that if you can do it, I can do it. Anyone can do it. It's all about passion, the desire to go for it. Look what rappers do. They want to do. Today's music is kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. This mumble rap crap is not hip hop. That's not hip hop. You know what's hip hop? Wu-Tang Clan. I love them. Dilated Peoples. You know what I'm saying? Some old school Eminem shit. Some Big L. No one ever listens to Big L in New York City anymore. Am I the only one that has Big L on my Spotify in New York City? Are you kidding me? I got some Biggie. I got some Prince. Come on. Everybody know you gotta have some Prince. If you don't love Prince, then you're not a music enthusiast. You're young. For the young people, let me explain why I'm not trying to tell you that old schools or the shit. I'm trying to say this is what legends are made of. This is how your music today came to be. We opened the door for you. We gave you the opportunity to come up with something new. And what you guys come up with is something that is like, what the fuck? Sometimes the beats are catchy, don't get me wrong, but the mumble rap, it's like, what the fuck are you saying? It's like you're mumbling and I can't hear. Do I have to literally turn my volume up on my phone just to... No offense to my mumble rap, but the mumble rap crap is just, that's not my thing. You know what I do? I download the intermissional. I still support the artist by downloading the intermissional, but I never download or listen to the lyric. Because it's just, some of it's just like, did you just talk? There was one song when it's so disgusting. I was like, you know what? They just talked about his mom like that? Ew. That's weird. But anyways, as I said, this is YouTube, and YouTube is doing things. Oh yeah, they love demonetizing my videos. They demonetized the video last night. That was like a random 3 a.m. morning live stream that I wanted to share with you, and they demonetized it. I was like, okay, that's golden shower again, I guess. This is why I actually guys to please support real content creators that actually care about the platform and I care about this platform when it first started. I remember when I first got on YouTube in 2006. I was like, yeah, I'm going to start uploading some gameplays and do some gaming building, which we did. I watched a few of your live streams. The point of view you bring is interesting, but you are really hard to follow. You switch topics randomly. Well, yeah, because I move on. This is why there's a timeline that we'll always try to put in the descriptions, but no one ever reads the descriptions. Trying to move on. Can't be dwelling on the same topic for like more than 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I guess. But anyway, I'm in Long Island City. I'm trying to keep cool. I don't want to be in the city because the city is fucking garbage with this nonsense bullcrap. But anyway, let's talk about what you guys still didn't put in the comments what you're having for lunch. Jeez, what about you, sir? Yo, excuse me, dim gourd. Excuse me, sir. You want to switch topics, but you didn't even add in the comments what you are having for lunch, sir. Now. But anyway, guys.
I can't stand people when they literally look at you and they're like, oh, so you're homeless? You don't look homeless. And I'm looking at the person like, so I'm supposed to dress like a bum with dirty clothes, holy, dirty, ashy skin. That's what your portrayal of homelessness is. Homelessness is not homelessness is not what? And I'm not supposed to go through my downfalls in life? Because that's what homelessness is. The real definition. You lost everything. Now you don't have everything. Okay, lunch is 7 hours away from me. Ha ha. What are you having for dinner? Wait. 7 hours away. So you need to have breakfast first. So what are you having for breakfast? Better not be no crap food, man. Don't eat crap. You know what I want for breakfast? Ramen. No. So I was explaining to someone like, I think I had a stomach bug for a while. I pooped something out that literally made me feel better. So there was something, I don't know what it is. I think it's just being out here in the elements, you know. And this is the thing. People was like, why are you telling people about your homelessness? Like, oh, so I'm not supposed to be honest? Eh? I'm not supposed to be honest? What are you talking about, friend? That's the problem. It's like you really, I'm giving away too much information, some people may say it. I'm like, is it too much information to let people know that at least someone like me is still letting you know, if I'm in your neighborhood and you watch my content and you ever see me, I didn't come to cause a disturbance. I came in solidarity. Eh? I came in peace. Because you never know. Someone in New York City might say, oh, I came across this video. I was like, oh, I came across this guy. He's actually, oh, wow. I didn't know this was going on. I'm trying to be honest. For crying out loud. You guys make it seem like it's a sin to be honest. Guys, make life. This is why some people make things so difficult. People try to do the honest and best thing, and you're making it difficult for them being the honest and best thing about themselves by being honest. You give people shit for that. That's what this is the bizarre thing about people. I'm not saying you guys, but you got people out there that do. They give people shit for being honest and being truthful. Oh, so you're a wimp. So you're gonna have to be. Do you have to be honest all the time? Don't you want to feel better about yourself all the time? Huh? Answer that question. See, Z is here. Z brought Prince. So with that said, everyone, what are you having for lunch or dinner or breakfast? I'm not trying to move because of the wheel. As you can see, I tried to move and the wheel got kind of, it's making that rubbery noise. It's like it's grinding because it's coming off. I literally dislike that noise. It's like putting a piece of chalk to a blackboard and making that squeaking noise. That's how it feels in my ears. That wheel. That's what irritates me. Yeah, it does irritate me. It's like, ugh. So now you know what pushes my buttons. But here's another thing. Life is a struggle. Oh my panda. It's too hot for this. Oh my panda. I'm gonna have to move my ass pretty soon because that sun is gonna hit right here and whoever's sitting here is gonna be cooking for a while. So everyone that wants a humanized bacon human, let me know. $10 for a piece of human flesh. Going on sale. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move because I don't want to get burnt. So follow me, lads. It's going on a pirate adventure to the next bench over. Oh my panda. And let me turn you lovely folks around so you can see all these lovely folks here living in this very nice neighborhood. Thank you, because I'm literally tired of repeating my date of birth. I have said it like 100 times. Oh my panda. It's so hot, guys. It's so hot. This is like... Oh my panda. Whew. It's just too hot right now. Trying to avoid the sun. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda. This is the reality. Yep. Some of you guys are, whoa, Panda, you're just sitting around. Like, well, I have a right to sit fucking around. All I do is walk. I get over 20,000 steps per day. Can any one of you out here can say that? My videos of my tours prove how many steps I get on a daily. This is why I'm like, I should take a break from that, because that also was hurting me. My asthma, my allergies, that all takes effect. What happens when one day I decide to do a video and I have an asthma attack and have to go to the hospital? Yeah, that's all on it. So now I have to be very more responsible about my decision on how I post and upload video. And as you saw, YouTube just strike me for something they provided. YouTube provided a song and they're gonna strike me 6.5 years later. Wow. Bravo. Way to go, YouTube. You are amazing. You're absolutely magnificent. Your work has said it all, YouTube. Look at that. Juicy copyright. So when you get these guys, these emails, that means you cannot monetize your video ever. That means if they found, because I'm disputing that you cannot sit here and try to. First of all, I'm not even making money off that video. That video has what, 368 views? No one watched that video. No one cared about my existence. That's the thing, YouTube, that you share that with no one. You didn't want to share it with no one. Why you didn't want to share my airport experience? So with that said, everyone, this video came out 6.5 years ago, and now they wanted to throw the book at me. How disgusting that is, YouTube. So disgusting. But with that said, everyone, I'm just highlighting what you missed. But with that said, everyone, what are you eating for lunch or breakfast or dinner or snack or whatever you guys like to eat? If you guys want to support the channel, you can buy a physical print. That's what helps support. So let's talk about the panhandling comments. So I asked this question again. Why would you want me to panhandle on a street corner in the sun when I'm an artist and I have products that I can provide to you without even panhandling? I'm providing you not just a service, but also products like photography prints. This is why I don't want to panhandle, because listen, panhandle is like the last result. Like, this is when you beg. Begging on a street corner? No, I'd rather do a street performer than beg and panhandle. Because at least a street performer, he's doing something in order to gain the money. See, like me, I'm making video, I'm making prints, I'm making photography, I'm making real life documentaries, live streams about this situation. And you don't think people want to say, hey, I would like to support this guy? Hey, that's another way how to do it. But at least I'm doing it the legal way, because guess what? I got to pay taxes over this shit. At least I'm with Google, and they have my Shoshu and my ITSIN number for tax purposes. So at least exactly, Matcha. A good attitude and a good approach. Why would you panhandle when you have something to give to an audience? You have it already. It's called photography. You're good at something, you sell the prints, you can do it, you can sell it. But you're not going to sell prints all the time, because not everyone wants to buy a print all the time. So that's just the reality of it. Because not everyone wants a print for let me explain. Not everybody wants to give away their money for a print. They'd rather get it for free. And that's what's been going on in New York City. Everyone's contacting me. Here's the thing. I get contacted through Google, right? Someone asks a question about my inquiries. I tell them, what are your questions about inquiry that I don't quite understand? Are you asking me, am I flexible by changing my prices, that my price is already set and final? Please go to my website, read the fine print on why my prices are final and set. Why are you trying to lowball me? And then when you lowball me, you go, okay, but I can get someone to do, and this is what they do quite often here. They always say, well, now I can get someone to do it for free, if you don't mind. Like, I want to know, can you do it for free? Then why are you asking me to do it for free if you could get someone else to do it for free? It's all about the logical, psychological scam people want to pull off. And that's the problem here in New York City as well. People, I get that a lot. They're like, oh yeah, I got my money. I'm saying, hey man, I want to know you can do it for, we can collab instead. Like, oh, no collab. This is why I don't like doing collabs. If it's a paid collab, yes. Sorry, don't work for free. And if it's for a community and a good cause, that's different. But if you're trying to make yourself look good on my platform, or using my platform or my images or my skill sets to make you look good, which I see that quite often on some people's platforms. Some people want to collab, but you're not giving them the equal opportunity. I guess I'm saying what I are looking at is some people are taking the spotlight more than others with these collabs. It's like they want to put more insight in the editing, and they want to be featured more. They want to upload it to their YouTube channel first. It's like, are we really arguing about who's gonna post this up first? Are you serious right now? Like, are we 12 or are we adults? I need to know. Fucking A. This is why YouTube. Why are you attacking me with 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 this garbage? Why are you attacking me with this garbage? On a Wednesday, out of all things, I want to see how YouTube responds to this one. Like, what? Like, yeah, you provided the song. You literally handed out to hundreds of YouTubers, and I guarantee you I'm not the only YouTuber seeing this strike saying, whoa. I use that song quite often in tutorials or my introductions in my log. Who bought the rights to the song? YouTube did. They bought the rights to the song, unless they got thirsty and sold it. So can YouTube sell songs to someone? Yeah. But they need to inform users about that, because and not only that, they should inform people that have used the song, like, we're not going to penalize you for the use of the song. But as of 2022, this song has now been officially copyrighted. There was no email that stated that. Where's the professionalism behind that? You call this a media company? This is a half-head. This is not a media company. Media companies don't make mistakes like that. You have to inform users and creators about the changes. You have to, YouTube. That is your job, and you're not even doing your own job. Instead, you want to give people strikes and warnings. Insert. Oh, my panda, it's so hot. Ugh. I'm sorry, everybody. That stupid fly went in my mouth. Yep, a fly went in my mouth. That was, unexpected, I guess. But anyway, what can you do? And watch YouTube and say, well, you've been targeting us too. We're gonna have to literally strike you for defamation of character. What do you mean, YouTube? Are you literally you're gonna literally strike me for? Yeah, I dare YouTube do something like that towards me. Like, come on, YouTube, you have to admit that that email was full of shit. Come on, 6 years of, oh my panda, that's the worst one. That's why I'm bitching about it. It's the worst one out of many. They've been doing this lately to a lot of my old videos. Lately. You went back at 6 years. Dan, you are literally fishing. That's you. You like the police. You just love to fish to get what you want. Jesus, panda. You're as worse as the corrupt police in this goddamn country. You just love fishing. That's YouTube, fishing. Any reason to kick off, yeah, they like kicking off creators because it helps their platform. It does help their platform. Let me tell you why it helps their platform. When they can kick you off the platform, they can allow someone else that is corporation in. So we don't really need the users because we already have the users. They're gonna keep. How much you want to bet? If the YouTube was to kick you off the platform, $10 says that YouTube will put you. Wait, $10 says that you will still watch YouTube. $10 says that if YouTube was to kick you off the platform, you still watch YouTube. And how would you do that? You will log into your phone. You log into a new account. Your new Google account. You would still watch YouTube. That's why. But you would never be a partner ever again, you'll never sign up for our account, even though you pretty much did when you sign up for Google email, because it has to be linked to your email. But you get the point, right? You will always, and I will always watch YouTube videos because there are certain things that you can't find online that you want to watch. And YouTube is good for that. But YouTube is not being fair when it comes down to the practices for creators. That is not a fair practice. To flag someone for fair use of a song that you provided 6 years ago. I don't think you're being fair, YouTube. You call yourself a fair partner. You're actually violating your own policies by not giving me the chance to fight back fairly. Oh yeah, the email, you can say that's fairly, but it wasn't. That was a betrayal of a friendship there. You went back at 6.5 years. You were fishing. That's the point. It's like you're targeting my channel on purpose. I've noticed that also. Every time I go up the subscribers, it goes right back down to 161. I mean, not 161, because it's supposed to hit 5,000, right? So I noticed the number went from 4,961 to 68, and right now back down 63. It's been doing that for the last couple of days. It's like YouTube doesn't want me to hit that 5,000 mark. Why? I am now super curious about why is YouTube ghosting my channel again. It is called ghosting. And YouTube can ghost a channel. It is possible. It's called shadow banning as well. Ghosting, shadow banning, yeah. This is why only 8 of you right now, guys. I have almost 5,000 people on this channel. Where are those 5,000 people? I know some of them got the notifications, right? You may ask, and I'm going to tell you right now, they did not get the notification because YouTube did not send out the notification. It's only sending out notifications to those that manually came back to my videos manually. They're not going to search for people that automatically went to my videos. See? You got to understand how this algorithm is working, because these algorithms are working against the creators. It's only accounting those that have returned. It's not bringing new viewers. It refuses to do that. And it's also refusing to send out the notifications to all 4,963 people. Because some people have reported to me like they don't get the notification until after the live stream is over. And that has been a fact. And I have seen that happen several times on this platform. But so, what are you having for lunch? Alright guys, I'm going to get going. I just want to bring this conversation up. I just want to share my experience. I just let you guys know that as a friend, I would never give you false hope and tell you a lie about one of my friends. Say, hey, our friend said he likes your videos, but the person never watched it. Have the responsibility to not do that.